Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you inside Fenway Park in Boston. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Boston Red Sox. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it. The pitcher has to throw strikes. The offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Bogaerts is there. 1 away. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Now batting, number 13. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A high fastball is in there. Sale is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the league, and quite deservedly so.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved. If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Count even at 2-2. Here it comes. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Stepping in for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Lays off 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Just underway here at Fenway Park. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Nick Markakis. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Freeman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit back up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mike Foltynewicz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in hoping to get back on the beam as they've dropped 3 straight.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse. And I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Row, what's your take on this team today?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in his count.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2-2 the count. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Inciarte's there. 2 down. Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. A ball and no strikes.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts. This is on the ground over to first. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1. Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Suzuki playing here in his age 34 season. This is his first year at the big league level.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Batting sixth, center fielder, number 11.
First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. There to get it is Pedroia. And that's the 2nd out. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Here it comes. This is line to left. But he'll flag this one down toward the alley. Nearly trouble, but instead the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Moreland, originally from Mississippi, has been having a monstrous season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star votes. He leads all first basemen in the American League coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the all-star game right now.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Second baseman.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Played on the backhand. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over. Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout.
Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Albies scoops it up to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. There they are, the teammates. Ted Williams, Johnny Pesky, Bobby Doerr, and Dom DiMaggio. 4 great Red Sox that played right here as teammates, of course, at Fenway. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first to bat here in the inning. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Swanson has had a great season to this point, and heading into today, he's received the most all-star votes among shortstops in the league.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
So striding in, Charlie Culberson. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
This is line to left. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1 here in the early going. from the stretch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 13.
Stepping up to the plate, number 13. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Changeup in for a strike. Culberson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey guys, that's a great job of hitting right there. Pitcher executes his pitch down and away below the knees, and a right-handed batter is able to stay inside and push it through the 3-4 hole. Nothing you can do.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
The 3-1 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Softly hit here to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, Dero. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game. So to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, Dero, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. Line drive to left. Benintendi is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So it's 1 run on 3 hits. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Pitch on the way. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low, ball 2. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. So coming to the plate. Sandy Leon. He's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. And this one's in the dirt. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here. Here it comes on 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone.
They call that the pesky pole down there. It's only 302 feet away, but this ball somehow stays fair and clanks right off of it for a homer. I'm sure the guy in the mound has a different name for that pole, but I'm not sure we can say that on the air.
Here's Jackie Bradley now
as he rips it on the ground to second.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. He popped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. That's wide, 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning. Leading off the inning, Ender Inciarte, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming. Here it is. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here now it's the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. He's taken strike 1. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Ready for another chance. Dansby Swanson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. They're down. Here's Xander Bogarts now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. In there, and it's even at 1. Bogarts is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
The bouncer to the left side. Culberson ranges to his left. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball as the result.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
In tight with the slider, 2-2. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now another 2-2. Fouled off. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. In the air out to right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 2-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Culberson. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Culberson is normally at shortstop, although they've got him playing third base here today.
Yeah, always one of my favorite things to do. You watch this guy today. Playing shortstop, you have time. There's rhythm. There's a timing to that position. Third base, man, step in and dive, reactionary position. You have to come get it, go back on it. A lot of different things. This is a fun play.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Number 13 is on deck. The 3-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Bradley on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, number 13. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
3-0 now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Culberson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And they were simply not going to give him anything there with the base open. It's a 4-pitch walk. Ready once again, Freddie Freeman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, and he fouls this one off. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. One there. On to Moreland as they get them both. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Rafael Devers, the next to bat, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Rafael Devers.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. 0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Drifting under it now is Markakis, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He reached on a single in his first try. Ball one. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Two and 0 to Eduardo Nunez. Two and 1 now. The 2-1 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Sandy Leon. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run. He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Jackie Bradley Jr. would be next. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The 0-1 on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Culberson shading to his right. And that retires the side. Red Sox leave one as they're unable to add. Digging in and looking for more, Nick Markakis due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
Great situation right here, leading off the inning. You gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
3-2, full count. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
A ball and a strike now. Markakis on at first, nobody out. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. One gone.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
Here's Ender Inciarte, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. There's one. On to Moreland, but it's too late, so they'll get just the 1.
Now batting, captain Tyler Flowers.
Ready for another shot now. Tyler Flowers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Benintendi racing back, And it bangs off the monster. The relay, and he'll get in there at second base. Not the home run, but he's got himself a double.
The batter, number 7.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Takes this the other way to right. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And to score from third is the tying run. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Charlie Culberson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Row, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you could tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Benintendi ranging back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. More from Boston after this. Here's Mookie Betts, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And here's his slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And that's in there for strike 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. The 1-2. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Now a bluff here as he steps off to looking back at first. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 58, Daniel Winslow.
In now, Xander Bogaerts. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Moreland has a batting line residing in the 230s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to, because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Behind 0-2 now. Benintendi is off at first with 2 away. Pulled toward right center field. Under it is the right fielder, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 3-2. Brian Johnson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61,
Striding in once again, number 13, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the 1-0 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. 6th home run on the season for him, and it's given the Braves a 4-2 lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His 2nd pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Ready once again, Nick Markakis. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air and deep to left center field. Ranging back is Bradley, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! So a 2-run home run off the bat of Kurt Suzuki. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they open it up to 6-2 now.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Now batting.
Here's Ender Inciarte. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. They'll get up and stretch here at Fenway. Braves lead this one 6-2. There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Pedroia waiting, the 1-0.
Short, hit hard. Swanson picks it up. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Devers. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. The 1-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Ready for another chance. Eduardo Nunez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Digging in, Charlie Culberson. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. The windup and the 0-1. Missed with a slider. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Number 13.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 13. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
That gets down, and the inning will continue. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of some trouble. Make 1 bad pitch, a base hit. The inning continues, and another run batted in.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0-1 the count. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Atlanta, number 39.
Sandy Leon will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's Jackie Bradley now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Inciarte moving in, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Here's Mookie Betts. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. From the stretch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Hey, I know how frustrated he is right now. They say the pitcher gets a strike, the hitter gets a strike, and the umpire gets a strike. That's exactly what's happening right now. He's got to regroup. He's got 1 more.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Matt Barnes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. He's set and the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Lifted the other way to left center.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
1 down. Digging in once again, Kurt Suzuki. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Well, you don't see that every day, Matt. A home run on a fastball that is away and off the plate that he went out and hooked it. If I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking to myself, I've got to make this guy a little bit more uncomfortable, not let him get those arms extended. I'd have to think about pitching this guy inside in this at-bat.
And this is swung on and missed there by Suzuki, and he's in trouble now, down 0-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch bang. Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. 0-for-4 with a strikeout thus far. Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. As a look, now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Tyler Flowers. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a fastball just a bit high. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there, and the inning is over. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. Up around the face. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Mitch Moreland. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he hung a curveball that time that stayed high. 1 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Last strike now for the Red Sox. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. And he will put this one away, and the Braves will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Braves rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Foltynewicz earns win number 4 on the season. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 7 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Red Sox, 2 runs.